Watchalong, we've got Argentina versus the big dogs, Algeria, and this is going to be what could be an absolute classic tie between two sides. Two sides desperate to start the season in the World Cup with 3 points. How are we all? G'day, Lone Wolf, KB, and Paul. How are we doing? Looking forward to this one. Big game. Two teams. Messi obviously creating history today. And it should be an intriguing encounter. How are we all doing? Are we all ready for what should be a good game? What's everyone's predictions? Let me know your predictions for this game. I'm good, mate. I can't wait to watch Messi. How are you, Dacos? Are you all right, mate? I hope life's good with you. Argentina 4-0. Hopefully should be a classic. Look, hopefully it will be. Looking very much forward to this game. So the anthem's going there. Should be a classic. Look, been a few shocks in the tournament already, haven't they? Watching Spain, I don't think anyone would have predicted that. 3-2. I'm going to go 3-1 Argentina. I think they'll start their campaign fairly easy. Pie's giving you the shits, mate. Look, I enjoyed my week off. I'm glad we're back to football. Hopefully, both of our sides find some form and march on to way to finals, mate. And Paul, member for 2 months. Messi, Alvarez, Martinez. Love it, mate. It should be a good one, this. Let's move that slightly up. There we are. The Algerians sing their anthem. Have you noticed that the games have been slightly delayed by all these introductions and stuff? It's crazy, isn't it? I've been watching it quite a bit, and you can see that it's constantly evolving. Yeah, Spain, it was... I mean, look, there's no easy games in the World Cup. I think people need to realise that as well. I mean, Cape Verde just did an Australia on steroids, really. Like, that's what they did. I'm a football traditionalist, so I hope Argentina win. I really do, even though I'm a Pom, and we traditionally don't like Argentina. Look, I want the best teams to go deep. To be honest, I'm not one of them guys that wants the underdogs to knock out the big teams. Like, I want to see England, Argentina, England, Spain, England, Brazil. Like, as an England fan, I want to beat the best to be the best. So, look, I don't care who wins, but if I had to pick one, I hope Argentina win. It was a bizarre game, the Spanish game. The Algerian kits are schmick. There's been some real nice kits. Dacos, mate, yeah. Hand of God. The Falklands. Pick your battle. Pick your battle. But, look, I'll be honest. I like watching good football. And there's no doubt about it. The Argentinians can put on a good football. And Leo Messi, in my opinion, is the greatest footballer of all time. Certainly the best footballer I've ever seen. So, I'll be sad when he goes. Hey, Atush, how you doing? Hey, Lone Wolf, mate. Wouldn't expect anything more, mate. New Zealand were fantastic, weren't they? I do like the all-black kit as well, Poet. It looks really schmick. Talking about Kiwis, we've got some Kiwi fourth officials and VAR guys. It was good to see. The Ivory Coast game was good. I like the way that they've changed this VAR room. Hey, Danny, how are you? Yeah, at Haston Pier, you're doing a bit of fishing. Kane, you'd imagine he does internationally retire. I reckon he's still got maybe a year in America to go. Hey, Sean, how are you? Ronaldinho was absolutely fantastic. So the teams are very strong teams. That Argentinian side is just absolutely jam-packed full of quality. Been a very good World Cup. The Norway game was really good. You know what? There's some surprising quality there in Algeria's side. Lewis has been very good. Atosh, mate, good luck to your sister. Big lad, isn't he? There's been some, to be fair, KB, some of them refs are built, aren't they? Hey, Sean, sending my love to you, mate. Hope you feel best. Argentina, mate. Argentina. I'm excited that my boys kick off tomorrow. This matchup, Brisbane Lions versus North Melbourne. No, I'll be doing it here, mate, in my office. As much as I can't drink while England play as I get older. But game about to commence. And we are off and underway here. Hopefully this is a good game. North Melbourne is Argentina. Well, look, they've got the same kit almost, haven't they? So Argentina just nicely playing with the ball here. Bit of time on the ball, which we expect. Try and open up that central part of the ground, but Algeria are on it, and a free kick. England, Atosh. Lewis, I have, yeah, mate. Honestly, no Scotland, no party, as they say. You know what is annoying me? I ordered a load of shirts from Rebel, and they're still not here. Hey, Tim, how are you, mate? Absolutely fuming, like $900 down the train. You would have thought they would have given me express postage, wouldn't you? Absolute disgrace. They were very good, weren't they? It was good games this morning. Norway, though, really impressed me. Having Haaland in the attack's a cheat code. It's like playing FIFA. Looking for the overlap ball, and nothing on there for Shabby. You know what? Controversial call. I find Emi Martinez is the most underrated goalkeeper in the world. Like, I don't think Emi Martinez gets the love he deserves. Hey, David, how you doing? You know what? Can you imagine being at a World Cup just to see Messi? Like, what a player. And Messi there, look, just so calm on the ball, just plays it back. And Argentina love to build from the back. Good press from Algeria. Bit dangerous, intercepted, but sorted out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching my boys tomorrow. You would say group decider. Andrew, all right, mate. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. You would say that's the group decider, wouldn't you, tomorrow? Whoever wins that will probably go on to win the group. So, big game. Be awesome to go and see Messi into Miami. He's been brilliant, hasn't he? He's such a... You know, it's the one thing that annoys me in football, the argument between Ronaldo and Messi. Oh, and the first chance, it falls to Martinez and he heads straight at the keeper. Zidane up to the save. First chance. I am indeed, Kane. I am good, Clive. Love you too, mate. I am Kane. Doing the Australian-England games. And we'll flitter in the occasional 11 o'clock game. Did my preview this morning. Edited that and then sit down with you guys and watch this belter, hopefully. Yeah, I agree, Tim. Yeah, I just hate the debate because we're so fortunate to have these players. So Argentina just looking very solid in the midfield. Look at the overload they create in the midfield. Crazy when you look at Argentina's side as well. Like, it is, I think, very underrated, their side. But nice and patient. Look at this. Just ball stays on the deck. Very, very Brian Clough football. Andrew, I think Tuchel is the man of habit. So I think we didn't really use Trent much in the qualifiers. So I think he likes the players he trusts. Oh, it's a nice little ball. Messi with the first chance. Opens up. Messi scores. That is just how good the little man is. Big goal. Looks like the flag's up though, but that was just how quickly he is. Oh, yeah. Such a deadly player. Yeah, back to Tuchel. I think, you see, I think the defence of Trent is totally overrated as well. But I don't think it really matters. Because if you watch how Rice and co play, they drop in. But I think that's it. I think he likes players he trusts, and I don't think he's seen enough of Trent. Is it Dacos? It's always an interesting discussion. My grandfather, who worked a lot in football in the 60s and 70s, swears that Best was the best. Which, when you look at Best, considering the grounds he played on versus Messi and Maradona, is ridiculous. I mean, look, I think eras are different. You look at the control Maradona had, insane. I'm old enough to remember the 94 World Cup. And even as an old Coke-addicted man, he was a class above in that game he played and in them qualifiers. It's a tough one. I mean, Messi, I think, would do it in all eras. I think Maradona would do it in all eras as well. But early doors just shows you, look, that was fantastic. Just kept the ball on the ground. So tight, that. So tight. Such a dangerous player. I mean, fantastic to watch. Algeria, can they just build? I mean, their best hope is probably going to be on a counter, but recent years, Argentina aren't a possession-dominated side. They do give up chances. If I wanted to go on the... Oh, what a ball! Chance! And it's a goal for Algeria against the run of play. What a finish by Xabi. We were just talking. The defence gives you chances. And completely picked apart there. Xabi was in acres of space. It's a wonderful ball. And that is a big goal. Look at this. Xabi's just in a world of space. It's going to be tight, that. By the eye, he looks slightly off, but the camera angle is playing into that. No goal. Told you, it genuinely looked a little bit offside. Tell you what, 2 disallowed goals, both sides allowing it in the back. Just get around the back of your defence. That's all right, Dacos. Love you, mate. Well, I'll tell you what, defensively, they're just incredibly poor. Ball comes into Messi. Look at the quick feet on him. Chance to distribute. Almada just goes short. This is very patient from Argentina. A real good start. That's what we were just saying about Argentina. They will give you chances at the back. I haven't seen the ad. No, I watched the game though. How are you, Slobby? You all right? Algeria just break that attack up, but they are under pressure and it's a free kick. Do you see Tunisia sacked a coach within 5 seconds? That's unbelievable. I can't remember the last sacking I've seen mid-tournament. Hey, what? Busy day today, Slobs? My good man? So an eventful first 10 minutes. 2 offside goals. 2 very good goals as well, to be fair. Both good finishes. I haven't, mate. No. DraftKings. Oh, ain't Nori just runs at them, and that was very cleverly done. Wins the free kick just outside Argentina's area. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, Tim? Like, I can't remember the last time that happened. I vaguely remember someone getting sacked, like, at 2 group games in. 1 game to win. Haaland and Mbappe came. Kane. Controversially. DraftKings. I have no idea, mate. I have no idea. I reckon it would have been about 300, though. 400 off the top of my head. Hey, how are you all, City? Feel like you've bypassed knocking on my door here, Slobber. This is a great door-to-door sales technique. Just jump in a stream. So Algeria just building into this game quite nicely. They're not overawed by the occasion. Very... Depot's gone down like he's been shot. Well done, ref. Don't fall for it. And goal kick. Yeah, we do have a bit of gas, DraftKings. Our kitchen's all gas. David, how are you, mate? Good to see you, man. $2 from Ample. Kane, Rooney or Dembele? Oh, see, I'd have to go Rooney, but that's just my United bias shining through. Cape Verde was quite a good game, though, to be fair. It was a boring game, but it was quite humorous. But I'm not going to take the piss because we play in 15 hours. So I'll take the piss providing we do that. No, DraftKings. No. You're talking to probably the least green human being in the world. Like, I begrudge doing recycling and shit. That's Mrs. Pom's domain. Like, there's way too much for me to do for recycling. Like, fucking clean cans and make sure this and that. Like, I can't be arsed with it. And I'm not denying it's not important. I just can't be arsed with it, man. I've got more important things to do with my time than fucking rinse out fucking cans, mate. Ball comes in and too much breakfast on that through ball. Goes straight to Zidane, the Algerian keeper. So if that makes me a bad human being, so be it. I do recycle, though. I just fucking can't be arsed. I get dragged kicking and screaming by Mrs. Pom. Yeah, well, it might make me a bad guy. We might be bad people, but fuck me. Like, we got a letter from the council ages ago, and it was like, I'd put a couple of cans in, and like there was 3 of them in, like, had mud on them. Because one of the kids had put them in the green bin. And I got like a letter about, you've got a green bin. I'm like, fuck off. Hey, I'm with you, DraftKings. KB, I'm with you. There's rumours he starts. I hope he doesn't. For me, England's team has to have Bellingham. Hey, Guy, how are you, mate? Hope you're doing well, mate. Argentina have gone Martinez, Montiel, Romero, Lisandro Martinez, Medina, De Paul, McAllister, Enzo Fernandez, Almada, Messi, and Martinez up top. Algeria, Zidane, Begali, Mandi, Bessabiani, Ait Nouri, Baldu, Bantalab, Maza, Musa, Guili, and Shabby. Yeah, Tim, mate, I can't be doing with it, man. Like, genuinely. I do like collecting my cans, though, and going to the recycling place, where you get the cash thing. Do like doing that. That's good fun. Harry Potter, don't mind a bit of Harry Potter. DraftKings. Don't mind a bit of Harry Potter, man. So Argentina just nice and patient here in the last 5 minutes. Eventful 10 minutes. Both sides now have just started to settle into the game. Bit less risk-taking from both sides. What's been your favourite performance of the World Cup? And why is it Germany? Who's impressed you, chat? Let me know. Who's impressed you in the first... We're nearly at the end of the first round of fixtures. Aussies were brilliant, Oz City. Really good game. Have you seen how many people have got upset by Australia as well? Messi dropping really deep to collect that. Plays the 1-2. And DePaul. AKB, they were brilliant. Here he is, Messi. Runs at the defence. Shoots! Oh! What a goal! Oh! Anything Mbappe could do, Messi could do better. What a world-class strike from the best player in the world. Absolute. Drop deep to pick the ball up from his defence. Plays the 1-2. It's a great ball in from DePaul and bang. Absolute world-class finish. Good goal. What a man. Tell you what, he's a special player. I hate you hate it as well. Oh, my lineup for today. I'm doing this, my friend, and then I've got my preview coming out later for the Carlton GWS game. Then I'll be doing the selection table tonight. I've recorded a Logan Morris video as well about the 5 teams who are linked with him. Messi goal. Hey, Ampo, what a goal. B1, it's great to watch, isn't it? You know what, B1? My pop always used to tell me when you were talking about Maradona and Pele that people used to spend ages debating that. And he was like, if you spend too long debating who's the best, you won't appreciate it. So I've always tried to avoid the Messi CR7 arguments because we are in a good position. Hey, Jess, how are you? Hello, Shane. Who's coming to watch England tomorrow with me? I'm actually incredibly nervous. 2 reasons. Will I get cancelled watching England? And 2 World Cups. Hey, Mark, how you doing, mate? You need a bit of the Canaries representation. Tim, mate, can you imagine if you had father-son in football? He is Ampo. He's leading the boys. I reckon being the FIFA president must be the best gig in the world. Yeah, B1. I think it's really important. Like, loads of people get really heated about it as well, and I'm just like, fucking hell, they're both brilliant players. It's 6 in the morning. I saw that, Jess. It's hilarious. Yeah, Danny, 6 in the morning. Messi, sir, scored an absolute worldie. He scored 2. 1 was chalked off with offside. Algeria scored 1 that was chalked off with offside as well. But, yeah, Messi, class above. Shane, I totally think we will. I think we will. And that's why I've tried to enjoy them. Guy, Jake had something on. And Terry... Swoop had something on, and Terry got back late from the interview. Yeah, B1 spot on. Mate, you need a bit of Canary representation. AKB, mate. I am actually nervous about it. Take the World Cup very seriously, as you can tell. And Algeria just resorted the last couple of attacks to real long bombs. Just Argentina have really dropped in. You're really seeing McAllister and Fernandez almost act as like a 5th defender. Jess, it'd be a good hey, look, it'd be a good life. Good life. Worst gigs out there, isn't there? It's crazy to think Rodrigo de Paul still... that plays in the MLS. Right? He's still a very, very good player. And Argentina now looking very comfortable on the ball. It has to be said in the last 5 minutes. The goal was being threatened. Big James Bond man. Yeah, so I don't think people wanted a footy abroad show just with Pom. I mean, look, Shane, they could play this on a mountainside in Nepal, and I'd get excited, to be honest, Shane. I love the World Cup. It's my favourite thing in the world. Like, look, I've got up for every game. I've only missed 2 games thus far. So I'm an addict, but I have watched them on replay. So I am a football addict. Love the World Cup. Everything about it. It's quite interesting. Algeria have really stopped the pressing, but Messi, look, just getting involved in everything, distributing the play. And they're going to have to watch that. Oh, look at that. That's wonderful 1-2 work there with Almada. And the ball's not a good one. And 8 Nori will just pick it up on the corner flag. B1, we can do that. I'll do it for the BNF. Tim, I hope we do something. Shane, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, but I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's a money game, isn't it? Like, you look at the last 2 World Cups, Qatar and this, money talks, doesn't it? And bullshit walks. Jess, did I read that right? The Iranian player is being investigated for doing that celebration? Or is that just fake news? Because that's the most common celebration ever. Interesting that Algeria really don't want to press. They're really concerned about just that that overload that Argentina create in the midfield, just with how fluid their 3 central players play. Yeah, I didn't really investigate. It was on my Twitter feed. But when Iran scored, they did that celebration. And evidently that's like violent inducing. Tim, don't world tour. Yeah, it is KB. I'm looking forward to the centenary game. I think that's a really interesting concept, don't you? And there's our first drinks break, the hydration break. Been a great start for Messi's men. But been a very good, entertaining fixture. Algeria got what they thought was the lead after Messi's first strike was ruled off. Then Messi scores a world-class goal. Algeria were lively in the opening 10, but it's been all Argentina since then. Yeah, I saw that, Juddy. Guy, we play tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Juddy, I will be watching that, my friend. I've got England straight after. Andrew, I think he still gets in that side. Hey, that'd be awesome, Lone Wolf. Hey, no Scotland, no party, Jess. They don't just say that. They are like the guys that you want for a few beers. I tell you, you want to be around them. Yeah, he's all right, Modric, isn't he? I'm not going to say. You know what? I've been really good not getting into any debates about this Cape Verde game. Because obviously England haven't played yet, so you can't really banter until you've got points in the bank. Yeah, Shane, I'm still not a big one of extending the World Cup. I don't like it. I understand the narrative of more teams get a chance, but I'm not a big fan of giving chances. Should be earned on merit, but I mean, it is funny. Part of me does find it quite amusing that Italy are not there. Yeah, but there's all B1. There's also the Uruguay centenary game, and there's a Brazil centenary game. So they're not technically hosting it, but they get one game. Yeah, so I went to the Germany World Cup, Danny. And with school, we were in Korea for the Korea World Cup. Yeah, the Spanish game, though, was funny to watch, though, wasn't it? Let's be honest. I'm not going to laugh too much. It was quite funny, though. Ireland. To be fair, I'd like all the home nations there. Hey, Danny, it was really good. Like, the Germany one was probably the best one because I was old enough to drink. So I had some good times. Yeah, you know, look, it's a long way for Australians. Maybe. Kids will be older then. I'd like to take the kids to it. Yeah, Guy, I'm with you. Lone Wolf, she has. She hasn't aged, Shakira. And again, cut off. You know what? Argentina, just in that midfield, if you get through the midfield, you're all right, but it's getting through it. Mate, I can't stand them. That ruined that World Cup. You know what? That was when I started watching sport on mute. Be awesome if Australia hosted one, wouldn't it, Judy? And Argentina just taking their time here. Very patient. And you know what? It's really weird. I really am against this. I've noticed a lot of sides do this. Like today with Iraq, teams are really reluctant to press. Andrew, I do think that's always held England back. I think Hargreaves would have been the man for all seasons. But, I mean, it's hard, isn't it? I mean, the problem is you kind of had to play them. I always thought the issue with England in that era was we picked our best 11 players, not best 11 rows. And we were very reluctant to play anything other than a 4-4-2 at the time, which was still in vogue. I mean, it would be interesting now because you'd... Like, now if you played, you'd probably play Gerrard in the box-to-box, Lampard in the cam, and then as the 8, you'd play Carrick or Hargreaves, which would have probably helped. SM, I can't stand it. Mate, Carrick and Hargreaves incredibly underrated. Nicky Butt as well in the early times of England. Oh, great give and go. Back to Martinez. Oh, they nearly broke them down. To be fair, B1, I use woke nonsense ironically a lot. Like, and it can be anything. It's like when Mrs. Pom is like, oh, did you know bread and milk is $10 now? And I'm like, woke nonsense. Jesse wasn't it? It was a big move, and I really enjoyed that kind of move. Them kind of moves win you games, as it did, probably. Juddy, mate, yeah. Never forget his Euros when he played without a shoe. Do you remember that? Against Portugal? Absolutely elite, that. Oh, my God. This Algerian's gone down like he's shot Mandy there. Like, it's the old calf tap, which does hurt, but does it require you to roll around? Probably not. Hey, SM, that first goal was absolutely amazing. Was absolutely amazing. The control from Chris Wood was absolutely spectacular. Yeah, B1, I just take the piss out of it. It's like when Mrs. Pom goes and gets, like, she likes, like, a macchiato and things like that. And I'll take the piss and say I voted for a strong Brexit, which has nothing to do with Australia. And Algeria just having a bit of the ball here. In my Carlton group chat, I describe anything Carlton do that I don't agree with as utter woke nonsense, Judy. Like, you know, when Hewitt was dropped, so I was like, it's just woke nonsense. Ange Postecoglou. Surprised he hasn't got a gig yet, genuinely, in any world sport. Because I saw Ruben was appointed the AC Milan coach today, which, ironically, I think Ruben will do well in Italy. Because you can play a free back in Italy. You can't play a free back anywhere else. Algeria work it quite nicely down this right flank. And Enzo's saying he wants the throw in. And ref's like, play on. Oh, great control. That's fantastic from Enzo Fernandez. He's run half the length of the field. It was Andrew. B1, the Vuvuzelas were absolutely off the tit. Yeah, Jess, I mean, look, I actually think, you know what, I really hope, I think Australia are a good football nation. I think they could even be better. I just hope the powers that be get around it, because Australia always seem to make the momentum at the World Cup. They just don't seem to be supported at grassroots level. And it's such a great story. And there's a free kick. He did, Shane. He will have done well. Are you around the Hellas region, Shane? Yeah, some of the IPL noises are so bad. It needs to be illegal. It really does. It does need to be illegal. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, we'd like to thank. There we are. That's better. Oh, we're just using about the ironic. Yeah, I agree. SM. It's sad because you look at all the progress that Australia makes. It's insane. Like, genuinely, I said that to my mates the other day because they were asking, like, do Australia take football serious? And I was like, no, no. It's like the eighth biggest sport. Like, they should be able to do it. We are, Alex. I will be live tomorrow. It was awesome. It was awesome. I'm not surprised. I think France are very underrated. Messi has a shot from a mile away over the bar. I agree, Will. I just find it quite sad that for the Socceroos, I mean, I just think international football is so big. Like, we could do more to market it. Like, I know some of the qualifiers are a bit boring. Like, no one wants to watch a game versus Kuwait. But why don't they? Like, get around the nation. I do feel like we could market it. Messi beats two. Great ball. Martinez. Shocking ball. Yeah, SML. And I was trying to explain to my mates in the UK that it's such a big achievement. Lone Wolf, I do think that whole St Kilda story, yes. Where I mean this with all due respect to the AFL. The AFL will never, ever take people away from the world game. Hey, Dacus Magic, I appreciate you, mate. And the ball comes over. Good defence there by Argentina. Guy, no. I just think, like, for me, I hate the fact that the NRL and the AFL basically control the narrative. I agree, Will. But, I mean, then again, it's the powers that be to arrange friendlies. Like, I've been to games like England versus Algeria. I mean, England versus Albania. In Albania, like, for an away day. Like, it's an experience, but I feel like we could market it better. Here is Messi on the ball. Everything looks magical at the minute. It's a nice little ball. Controlled just by Fernandez. He's got nowhere to go. Look at Messi, though. Oh, the give and go was good. Just not good enough. Yeah, shame. I mean, it could be that. The problem is, though, Will, like, I mean, Australia are dodgily in the Asian qualifying, aren't they? Like, I don't think you could ever get into, the Europe would be too big. But I get your point. I just think, like, I'd like to see more done about getting around it. It's like I think the A League is set up wrong. That the A League seems to be offended by European superpowers stealing the talent. I think that the best thing for the A League is it becomes a feeder league for Europe. Alex, it would make sense. I agree with you. I just think for me, there's so much that could be done because I think Australia is constantly, I said it in my previews, constantly outsmarts. Great ball in. Oh, saved by Martinez. It might be. It might be Dacos. I don't know. My time clock, because obviously you're watching on a slight delay because of YouTube. So as I speak now, my game clock is 40:23. So whatever that is when it hits you is the delay. Be like a 10-second, 15-second delay. Yeah, Alex, I mean, that's the way it's got to be. B1 spot on. Look, but I mean, there's little things that annoy me. Like even the Matildas, if you remember at the World Cup, everyone had the, like SEN changed it to the Australian colours. Then they lost that game to England and they instantly changed it back to blue, even though they had a third, fourth place playoff, which is massive. And here we are, chance of a counter. Messi, look at the control, just keeps it so close to his body. It's like it's on a string. Quick ball just out to the wide here. Shot a goal and over the post. Hey, love you, guy. Yeah, Juddy, I mean, it's an interesting thing. I mean, I just think you get so much momentum with the World Cup that Australia, I think, could really change it. But you look at this price as well for football, it's crazy as well. Like the soccer programs are way too expensive. I think I think Kane will have a chance. Mbappe and Haaland are all good shouts as well. I always believe money counted is good. Haaland, everything goes through him. But Australia is a good football nation to me. I think it is a good football nation on the world stage. I mean, it constantly gets out of its groups, which is hard to do. But there is so much politics as well. I have a few mates that work in the academies, and the politics of it internally is insane as well. It's like boxing, which we don't have in Europe. Like Europe, it is all focused around the talent developing. But like he was telling me, like getting players to leave like clubs to go to an academy is like off its tits. Like people just won't do it and will cry about it. Like will actually cry about it and drag their heels for a kid to go to a better club, which you don't get. You know what? Controversial call. Top scorer for Germany as Algeria shoot over the bar. I think I'm going to go Havertz. I think Havertz bangs them in. I couldn't agree more, Jess, but the A-League is massive on they don't want that. But yeah, a good mate of mine was working with the Melbourne City. They're the ones that are owned by Man City, aren't they? That one. But he was telling me, like, trying to get young kids at, like, 11, 12, 13 to leave their clubs, and they've got to go through, like, an agreement process. Shit clubs will stand in the way of a chance of a kid getting professional elite level coaching, will, like, drag their heels. And that just makes no sense to me. And Algeria, chance of probably one of the last attacks of normal time in the first. Quick give and go. Cross comes in, straight across, and seen out. I mean, the other issue Australia has got as well is I think some Australians leave home too soon. Like, do you remember the guy who went over to Scotland in the last World Cup and he's just never been heard of? Hey, guy. Well, I think that's just the Australian spirit as well, isn't it, Jess? Australia, like, that's kind of what we know them as. They're the consummate fighters. Azani, yeah. And that's all money motivated, isn't it? Like, you can't really get a lot of money in Australia. Oh, mistake from Argentina, and Martinez comes across. I agree, Sinner. You know what? I've got to say, if you do want to get into women's sport, I'm a big advocate of women's soccer. It's brilliant. Mrs. Pom learned a lot of the rules through women's soccer because it's a little bit slower, so it's easier to explain what's going on as well. So it's a easy game for you to follow as well. Guy, they can do. I mean, look, the thing is, Argentina will always give you chances with their back four. Hey, Will, much love, mate. Enjoy your day, mate. Hope life is treating you fine. So 3 minutes left of this first half. Keeps his feet, which is nice to see from Mazza. Tries to get the cross. You've got to beat the first man, and he doesn't. And Argentina have a chance to counter. You know what, B1 and Juddy? It's so confusing because a lot of people, if I say football, will think AFL. It has become in my vernacular to refer to it as soccer. And if I ever accidentally let that slip in my university group chat, I get absolutely ram raided. I appreciate you, B1. I get absolutely ram-raided and it occasionally slips out. And honestly, I cop it. I cop it hard. Rightfully so too. But I do cop it. And I take my verbal beating. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah. Just a shame, innit? I also think a lot of it as well with Australia is that a lot of the European scouts, I think, I do feel like there's a bit of prejudice to Australia as well. I've noticed the media narrative as well around Australia is it's like you're a subservient. Cheers, Lone Wolf. I do think there's like kind of like maybe a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a bias that Australians aren't as good. Oh, great foot skills. Ball comes in. Oh, couldn't get it out of his feet, but Musa there, brilliant feet. I've heard that, Jess. I just look. Maybe there is a little bit of obnoxiousness from myself. I just can't watch the A League, and it's not because the standard's low. Because I can watch Whitby games all day, and that's not that the A League will be a better standard. It just feels contrived, is the way I'd describe it. If that's fair, Guy, mate, you can't call it soccer around Brummies. Hey, DD, how are you? It just feels very fabricated. I think A-League would be better if you didn't have, like, what feels like franchise clubs. It's why I don't like the MLS. Because the MLS just feels like it's made up. But I want to get into it. I just can't. Messi whips it in. Free header. And McAllister blazes that over the bar. And that is all she wrote for the first half. A good first half. Argentina looking very good at the start of that game. They started off with a goal that was disallowed from the main man, Lionel Messi. And then Algeria pulled one back that was also disallowed. Then Messi scored an absolute world-class finish to have the game where it is at the minute, 1-0. Been a very good, entertaining game. Argentina been pretty much in control since there. Can I find the creator portal? What do you want me to look for, DD? Yeah, create a dashboard. I'm in it. I'm on it. What do you want me to do, my friend? Hey, Irene, how are you? Edit stream info. Is that done? Come on, Algeria. Algeria, love it. Right, chat, we'll go on a quick 10-minute break. We'll be back at, let's say, 12:05 p.m. Right? I'll leave you with the stats. If I can work out how to use my dashboard. Right, well, BRB. Right, we're so back. How are we all? Big second half. Hopefully we can see some more Messi brilliance. Looking forward to that. How is everyone? How is everyone? I hope everyone's doing well. Been a good little encounter opening doors. Cheers for the help on that as well, DD. I appreciate you, mate. Guy, there's a fair few ball sports, isn't there, mate? Ten-pin. Can't beat a bit of ten-pin bowling, mate. You know what is actually a great watch? Lawn bowls is a great watch, great sport to watch, like, at the game. You can't beat it, guy. Table tennis. I'm feeling good about all three, mate. Well, all two. Looking forward to the Australia game. Can't wait. Rhythm gymnastics, don't mind it. But genuinely, you can't beat a little bit of lawn bowls at the event, like when it's professional. Good laugh. Would recommend. Would recommend. Lacrosse is such a bizarre sport to watch. Weird that like only the Americans seem to play it. England World Cup, so no, without even thinking about it. Even thinking about it. Like, don't even have to think. Mate of mine was really posh, Ashley, which you have to be posh with a name like Ashley. He had a croquet set up in his back garden. Lacrosse. That's polo, I think, Kelly. Lacrosse is the one where they've got like that hockey stick in the air with a net, and they do that motion. Water polo was actually really good. I went to go and see that at the Olympics when it was in London. Absolutely mental, that game. Ben Mackay to Carlton link. Really? I've not seen it. Not something I'd get interested in. Hey, Dirty Dog, how are you, mate? I'll have to check it out, Dirty Dog. I will do. Cheers, my friend. Kelly, mate, I'd like to see that. Like, Montiel comes on. Melina comes on for Montiel as we start the second. For those watching at home. Why do we have this delay? Here we are off. Handball's another one as well. That's actually a decent game. You ever watched handball? When I was on a German exchange, the Germans are mental about handball. So I went to go and see a game. That was actually quite good to watch. So can Algeria find a way back into this? Or will Argentina get the second to put the tie to bed? Good quick game. And cut off there. Argentina just Stifle another attack. Yeah, Guy, they are mental. Like, yeah, I mean, look, you don't want to play any competitive game with a German, I'll be honest, Guy. I like how casual the Argentinian coach always looks. He just looks like he looks like a PE teacher. I rate that. Feel like suits on the touchline are the new in vogue thing. Kind of like a trackie. To be fair, they've been quite good, as you'd expect, on the ball, DD. They they've been quite efficient. I think Argentina will naturally look for the second goal, though. I mean, Messi has definitely been the difference between these two sides. And trying to just spread the play a bit of trouble though, and wrestled out of it, Fernandez. But well done, Algeria. They've got the overload in that midfield, winning the ball back. Can they get something going? Early cross, and Romero bullet headers it out. Feel like Argentina like the slow build-up play of Algeria. They've had a lot of success when they've gone quickly. Hey, Guy, it's like the only time I've seen anything more physical with a ball not played at your feet was when we played the netball team at year 11. And I tell you what, girls are vicious in netball. For a non-contact sport, weren't the most fun I've had. And Argentina now just chance just to retain a bit of possession. Through ball attempted, keeper comes out and just heads it to his left back. And Algeria under a bit of pressure here. The press is starting to be implemented. And well done, wins the corner, does Ait-Nouri. DePaul runs all day. Underrated player. And a hoof clearance. Martinez just heads it back. And a chance for Algeria to build something here. Waiting for Algeria just to go up a gear. They might do it here. That's a great ball in. Oh, good tackle. But Algeria don't want to be sucked in. They are starting to really press now, and that's what you want to do is Martinez clears his lines for a throw. Martinez just plays it centrally. Messi just, as he often does, just ghosting down there on the right wing. I love the way Messi plays. He wastes no energy. He makes it look way too easy, to be fair. It's actually disgusting to watch. Well, I mean, look, I think a goal would break the game open a little bit, which is kind of what we want. Messi, oh, nearly a clever little chip cut out by Algeria, and Algeria survived to live another day. Oh, horrible place to turn the ball over. Messi lines up over the bar. Feel like Messi is playing this game on easy mode at the minute. And free kick to Algeria. They'll get a chance now to go on the offensive, which they'll probably be happy with. An uneventful first 5 minutes in the second half. Guy, they are plodding, aren't they? Which is ominous. You just feel like once they go up the gears, there's going to be a big gulf in class. You won't mind them seeing them test the backline a bit. First time ball, which that is a shocking first time ball. That's a proper centre-back's pass. Way too easy. And Almada will lap that up. Just passes it back to the keeper. Since they disallowed goal, they haven't been in trouble, but they're winning the ball in dangerous areas. It's just that final third. Here is Lautaro Martinez. Plays it through. Oh, Messi, will he get that? That was a lazy ball. Hey, Ollie, how are you, mate? That was a lazy ball. Could have been so much better if he drilled that across. Could have been a bit of trouble, that, Algeria, but... You know what? If Messi wasn't so good, he'd get absolutely criticised for how lethargic he acts on the field. He just looks like he's not bothered, which is genuinely disheartening. Argentina just slightly going up the gears at the minute, pegging Algeria back. They've got every man back. Oh, tried to give the give and go. Didn't quite pay off. Chance for a counter. You know what? Algeria have found that central position just in front of the back four, and they just can't do anything with it. Like, Argentina are on them as soon as they're unlocked. Good ball there by Messi. Martinez. Save. A more talented Chol. The Chol's Royce. And Argentina are starting to find ways through this midfield now. And that is ominous at the minute for Algeria. They're almost like red ants. They just pick and nip at you. And eventually they find a way to break you down. Interesting tactic from Algeria that they haven't really pressed when they lose possession, which has allowed Argentina to just kill valuable seconds. And Algeria win the free kick just on the halfway line. Gonzalez looks like he's about to come on. And Alvarez, our poster boy. Martinez is going to make way for Alvarez, you'd imagine. There's no way they're going to sub off Messi. Only had the one chance, Martinez, but I think he's done his job. He's provided an outlet. But Gonzalez comes on. And Alvarez enters the field of battle. Gives him a different look in the attack. Alvarez going to play more on the shoulder than Martinez is. So quite an aggressive substitution, to be fair. See how it pays off. The other guy going off was Almada as well. He was the Gonzalez replacement. I think the on-screen replacement said that was Gonzalez for Martinez. But Algeria try and switch it. Not much that Algeria could do with that, though. The ball was just way too much hang time. But they do win a throw in here. McAllister, he's been... Him and DePaul and Enzo have really broke up the attack really well. Like, they've just overloaded the midfield, which is... Algeria have just struggled. They've managed to get it centrally, but they just can't do anything with it. Like, DePaul is everywhere. Really impressive. Bassambini here looking for options, not many on. And we've just been talking about them, but that Enzo, McAllister and DePaul just literally cutting off all the space just in where the number 10 would roam. Makes it so hard. And Algeria just kind of resorted to this tick-a-tacker type football in no man's land. Can they make something happen? That's a great 1-2. Shot charged down there. And Algeria back to where they started on the halfway line. You feel like Algeria's best chance is either an absolute massive defensive lapse or playing a little bit quicker, trying to catch it on the counter. They are fighting hard. And good throw-in run there by Molina. So 30 minutes to go. Algeria still searching for an equaliser. Argentina have looked threatening for the second. And back to Zidane we go. Clive, he's very lethargic, but I mean, it's what he does when he gets the ball. Very, very dangerous player. He's almost a bystander without the possession. He's almost like just watching the game, and then you see him, he just makes a little run and they win the ball back, and before you know it, he's off. Here is Messi. Takes the touch. That's nice, and you'll see he'll just plod in. Ball, good ball, and had to be cut off. They were lurking there. Gonzalez would have had a certain goal. Algeria had to make that. But DePaul, good ball in. Algeria live to fight another day. Alvarez fakes the short option. He's a very good player. Ampo. Messi going to whip this one in. Goes near post. Flick on doesn't quite work, and Algeria clear it. And Emi Martinez has a rare touch on the halfway line. He's going to drill this one straight back in. Oh, the control from Messi is ridiculous. Tries to play Gonzalez in. Gonzalez pops the ball in. Shot! Spilled, and Messi! Oh, McAllister's shot from range. Zidane should do better, but it's that awkward height. I think it bounces just in front of him. And Messi finishes off. One of the easier goals he'll score in his career. Lionel Messi has 2. And Argentina get that second they were searching for. They've been threatening it. But the long punt, and look at the first touch of Messi. Pops it across. Gonzalez crosses cut off. McAllister has a shot from range. And Messi, the Predator, is there. Look at that. You could argue Zidane should do better in goal, but it's come through a couple of hands, and look, you never want it to bounce in front of you. Worst place, and Messi, he ain't missing from there. 2-0 Argentina. Ollie, it's annoying, isn't it? Sinner, he could be. So Argentina, second goal. And that's probably why he's the best in the world. Mate, the IQ is exceptional, isn't it? He's just a class above. I mean, you've got to look at it this way. I mean, the guy's an old man. An old man. And 2 moments of brilliance. Like that first touch from the Martinez long ball. Absolutely amazing. Irene, he's a special, special man. Now, Argentina, they've got the lead. You'd imagine now Algeria have to up the ante, which they do feel like they've got a bit of energy here. They always say 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline. Whips the ball back post. And Martinez clears for a throw-in. I like the way that Haj Musa looks a little bit like he's trying to invoke a little bit of Mustafa Hadji. What a player he was. Surely they give him 10 minutes in for the hat. Gotta give the lad the hattie. Tell you what, champagne football now. De Paul's doing kick-ups in his own half. And Argentina look very comfortable here now. They're just passing it around. Great body work there from Enzo. He should win the free kick. And we're going to have the drinks break. We're not having a drinks break. Look like we were. Mahrez coming on. Words hard as Budali. As Aguirre comes on as well. Algeria trying to just get some life into this. 2 attacking players coming off. As Argentina look to find a third. Messi plays the give and go. Just not enough breakfast on that one. And Algeria can clear from the back half. Free kick Argentina. Ollie, they just know how to win, don't they? They're an awkward side. Oh, that's awesome, that, Jess. A rare long ball from Argentina. Alvarez chases it down. I feel like there's 2 more goals in this game. Guy? I feel like we got a couple more. No, Irene. It's very, very, very tiny. Like I think 2 soccer fields would fill an AFL field. Like when we were at the G to watch Wrexham, it's scary the difference as well. Oh, it's a good ball. Messi bears down on goal. Good save. Great save. Probably by his high standards, you'd expect him to put that just more in the corner, but tell you what, the last person you want in the world bearing down on you is the smiling assassin. Messi goes short to Alvarez. Alvarez just whips it into the central position. De Paul here. See here, look. Argentina just very fluid there, attacking front three. Great feed by Messi. Alvarez was on a different transient plane to the rest of them, though. Yeah, they are World Cup heritage. Irene is a beautiful footballer. Beautiful footballer. I know everyone talks about Mbappe and Yamal and stuff, but I don't get the vibe of the golden generation like we have that we're witnessing. So coming up to the last 25 minutes to play. And like Sino says, Algeria need goals. It's a nice little ball. Can he get it across? And Martinez, as he often is, just gets his foot in the way. And De Paul forces it through. And this is what's happened a lot of the game. Algeria just have the ball here, and Argentina are just so well set defensively that they just can't find that killer pass. You feel like it's going to take something very special. See why Riyad Mahrez has been brought on? Probably has that quality to find a ball. And that's kind of what they need. Yeah, Jess, they're the reigning cup win. They've had more titles than anyone else. Their pedigree of the World Cup. And Algeria forced backwards here. You just look at how the middle three of Argentina just like genuinely, they're like prison wardens. They're not giving an inch. Chance to play it out wide now. Flicked in cross. And easily dealt with. Can Mahrez make some magic happen here? Shots! And drags it wide. Not troubling Martinez, that. Got to hit the target there. And force a corner at least. But here is the patented drinks break that Van Dijk hated so much. I did like the fact that Virgil van Dijk called it for what it is. It's just basically for ads. I did rate that from him. I feel like a lot of the footballers have been very pragmatic about it. I did like the fact he just called it for what it is. It's just purely for Americans to get their ads in. I rated that from him. Nice to see a bit of honesty in the game. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this, the drink break, I've got to say. I hate to be that guy. Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? Did we have a drinks break in the Qatar World Cup? I can't remember. Did we? I don't think we did we? Oh, yeah, they had the cooling breaks, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Lon, Clive, officially, it's because of the heat. Yeah, Ollie, I remember, I just Googled it then. It was like up to the temperature. Yeah. But, Clive, officially, because of the heat, unofficially, so Americans can't watch a sport that has continuous play. Yeah, I mean, look, the stadiums in Mexico are huge. I'm surprised that they didn't. I actually thought the atmosphere in the Mexico hosting so far have been really good. Like that Mexico opening game was absolutely fantastic atmosphere. I'd say close to the best atmosphere in the World Cup. Honestly. Fuck. Well, I mean, they get a break every time they kick a goal, don't they? Emi Martinez clears his lines. Created a goal last time. And a chance again for an attack. Enzo Fernandez got 2 on him. If he comes out of this winner, he'll do very well. He doesn't. Algeria win the ball back. Lone Wolf, you wouldn't mind to see it, would you? Martinez just plays it short as we're down to the last 20. And Algeria now really need to up the pressure and just really go for it. Because Argentina will be happy to pass it around like this whole game. Guy, it is crazy. Look, I mean, Americans doing what Americans do, but bizarre. Gonzalez has been very lively down this left-hand side since he's come on. Oh, Alvarez nearly puts Zidane under a bit of pressure. Hey, Foil Grim, how are you, mate? Are you okay? Turned over, Alvarez. Messi goes down. Ref blows it away, says no penalty. They'll definitely check that. And Argentina win the ball back. I hope you're keeping well, Foil Grim. Didn't look like much contact in first occasion. Evidently, Romero and Martinez are on a different transient plane. But Messi has been simply brilliant in this 70. Can Algeria find a moment of brilliance here? They go short, just go centrally now. They do, Jess. Can you imagine if we added it? How have you been, Firegrim? What's been happening in your world, mate? Hope life's treating you kindly, my friend. You got to feel sorry for Chabby. He's had the ball so much. But there's just nothing on. And another win back there. And DePaul just showing every minute of his age there, just winning that. There is Zizou. Be watching his son, the goalkeeper. How weird is that? Zidane, one of the more creative attacking players. And his son's a goalkeeper. Hey, Lana, how are you, my darling? Has that happened in AFL? Have you had, like, any father-sons that, like, were, like, say a back pocket and his son's a ruckman? Let's hope the AFL dignitaries aren't watching the World Cup, Jess, because Jesus, we're going to get 2 drinks breaks every quarter, aren't we? Imagine the ad revenue they could feed off that. Flips the ball in here. Look at this. This counter-attack from Argentina has been deadly. Nico Gonzalez gives it back. Messi! A hat-trick! Oh, dearie me. He is a special, special, special man. Three incredibly different goals. One that's an opportunist. One that is a rifled right foot. And then this one on his left bottom corner. What a special talent. What a special, special man he is. The world will be a darker place when this man retires. What a goal. Simply sensational. And the reigning world champions begin their campaign with what looks to be with 14 minutes to play. Well, you were right, Sinner, 10 minutes. It's been bang on 10 minutes, Sinner. So you were right indirectly, mate. Take him off now. Give him the standing ovation. But what a player. What a player. Simply sensational. There's no superlatives you've got left for him. Guy is brilliant. And there's could be chance for more here. Look at Nico Gonzalez. Gets on his bike. If he plays the ball in, Alvarez tries to... Oh, he should have just laid it off there. Alvarez got a little bit hungry. Medina was just the better option on the left. And here we are. Chance for a counter for Algeria. It's way too easy. B1, it would make more sense, wouldn't it? I don't want to question Mazza here, but I don't think there was much contact there. He is an absolute freak, Chris. Otamendi coming on. Triple substitution about to come on. Well, Guy, I mean, there's nothing worse, is there? I think they're going to bring Messi off here. Simply brilliant. 78 minutes of the little master doing little master things. Simply another level, even at his ripe old age. An incredible footballer who has simply broken the back of Algeria here. But what a player he is. What a player. Absolute dream to watch. Kind of sad Messi's gone off now. But hat-trick. What's that? His fifth, sixth World Cup? Messi? Fifth World Cup? 26, 22, 2018, 2014, 2010? Fifth World Cup? Hey, Sinan, you wouldn't believe the red cards, would you, after the first game? But into the final 10 now. Turnover. Can Algeria feast? Oh, Mazza runs into a brick wall. And here's another counter. Look at Gonzalez. Get on his bike. Release him. Gonzalez. Oh, just couldn't keep it in. Too much weight on the pass. Spot on, Jess. And Petrovic, the coach at Algeria, what's he take out of this game? Probably for Algeria to progress, they've got to be a little bit more bullish. I know it's easier said than done against Argentina, but opening 10 minutes, they had Argentina rattled at times. And then they just kind of played a little bit too conservative, too much possession, really. And you know me, I'm an old school man. I'm not a big possession guy. But 50-50 in possession just shows the picture. Spot on, SML. And you've got to take it on. And Austria, Jordan to come later. I don't think Austria will have watched this game and fear Algeria. But Argentina, after France's solid win this morning, have set the benchmark. For me, I think it's hard to go past him. It's obviously hard to comment because I only saw the back end of Maradona's career. I obviously was just a drunken night fantasy when Bestie was playing. But I can't think of anyone who has had the impact on games continuously like Messi. Crazefit, it's going to be a good day. Early start for me, but good day. But Argentina, led by their man Lionel Messi, has literally sent a message to the rest of the competition. They're here. They want their title back. And Messi is still him. Good to know. But Algeria, they'll want a goal at least here. Just show something. Take something into next week's fixtures. And look at that. One back again. And it's been so often the case. Alvarez. Oh. Just couldn't find it. Well, I did say 10 minutes ago there was 2 goals in it. We've had the one more. Will it be 4-0 Argentina or 3-1 Algeria? Can they find that goal? Here's Mahrez. Nowhere to go. Even a man of his calibre doesn't feel comfortable threading the pass, so he just dinks it out wide. Nicely done. Beats the first man. Did that go out of play? Linesman says no. And we're into the last 5. The early games today were, we had France versus Senegal, Iraq, Norway were the games. And a free kick here to Algeria in a dangerous area. Be interesting, Jess. I mean, it'd be stiff to drop the goalkeeper. Hey, Rainer, how are you, mate? The France-Senegal game's well worth watching, Guy, if you watch the extended highlights, my friend. Mbappe scored an absolute worldie, but this is in Mahrez range. He's got a tasty left peg on him as Mahrez. Got to beat the wall, and he doesn't. You can't beat a bit of George Best, mate. When I die and they lay me to rest, I want to get on the piss with Georgie Best. Hey, Rainer, mate. How's life going with you, mate? Hope you're doing well. Tell you what, get a draw at worst with USA and start packing your bags for the knockouts. And this is where Algeria have really struggled. They've had a lot of possession here in the final third. It's just that killer pass. And the middle three, whether it's been McAllister, Fernandez, DePaul, whoever it's been, even now Nico Gonzalez is slotting in there, just not given an inch. And it's even more compact now with Messi off. And there you are. You see, just forces the mistake. Algeria win it back high up the pitch. Can they get a cross in? And Mahrez just going to attack this right-hand side. Can he whip the ball in? Offers an outlet. Cross comes in and easily dealt with. Oh, turnover. Mahrez. Oh. First time cross wasn't a good one. Nah, man, just one of my normal days, mate. To be honest, Nodge. Got a bit of work to do this hour, though, but just chilling out, mate. What about you? DePaul, you can see there, look, the intents there, DePaul. One of the few times that line has broke down. And he's fuming with himself. So 2 minutes to go of normal time. Mahrez, can he make something happen for the Algerians? They've managed to get the ball to in that number 10 position so much, but there's just nothing happening. No running off him. Nowhere for him to go. Invariably, it's been a backwards pass. And just been very easy to break down. Just it's all fallen down for Algeria in that final third. It's been a masterclass by Argentina, though. And credit to them. They look very good. England, Croatia. I will have the Jordan game on in Austria. I love that, Rainer. They were brilliant, weren't they? The Vikings. Oh, it's a dangerous pass. Chance here now for Algeria if they break quickly. But look at how well set Argentina are. There is absolutely no space, and you can see that perceived pressure and threat is affecting Algeria. They haven't committed men forward. And you've got to play proactively against these good sides. What are we predicting for stoppage time? 6 minutes? It's been the norm, hasn't it, for the fourth? From the fourth official? Six added minutes. You know, which would be a shame for them, Ollie, because the first 5 minutes they broke the line and scored a goal. It was slightly offside, but they played really proactively. They went first-time ball, and you could see, I think that's my only weakness with Argentina, is I think they will give you chances. DD, good work. And beautifully done from Argentina. Dude, they've been... Hey, look, mate. At the end of the day, points on the board are what count. Don't know who I'd say is the favourite. There isn't any more breaks, Jess. It's just literally once that gets to 96 minutes, GG's. I hate to say it, the Germans, I know they didn't have much on offer, but they were very impressive in that game. Yeah, it's weird though, Ollie, that Algeria stopped playing a little bit direct. That really made them a little bit shaky. And they went to a more possession-based game plan, which... bizarre. And then from that, Algeria just couldn't really handle it. It's weird because Algeria feel like they're happy with 3-0, don't they? The way they've played since the goal. You see, they've had these shots to nothing on pass wise. Yeah, I don't think Germany were troubled, but I mean, to be fair, it was like the Cape Verde game with Spain. Difference is that Germany aren't mugs. They aren't mugs. Yeah, SM, it's a weird one, isn't it? I mean, I hate to be that guy, but I would say -3 on goal difference to -4 versus -2 is more important. I'd probably go for it. Like, try and pull one back. So into the final 3 minutes of stoppage time. And Argentina just quite happy. And this has been Algeria all game. They haven't pressed that back four at all enough. And Algeria will look back at this game and he's going to have to improve. They've got some tough fixtures coming up. Jordan, you would suspect, are a walkover for Austria, Argentina, and Algeria. But now it's become a must-win game for Algeria. And Austria are an incredibly hard team to break down under Ralf Rangnick. So it's going to be very interesting how Algeria approach their next fixture. Because based on this, they ain't built in beating Austria. And Martinez clears his lines. Hey, much love, Clive. Thank you very much for stopping by, mate. I hope you have a great afternoon. And free kick on the halfway line for Algeria. The spark in the game has definitely gone since the third goal. I think Argentina are happy for 3 points, and evidently Algeria are happy to get battered 3-0. Says the tale of the tape, really. But yeah, Algeria will be disappointed, not taking anything away from Argentina. They've been brilliant, but I'd be very worried in this group. Into the final minute of the game then. Can Algeria, with this last attack, conjure up something? And no. But we've seen some great goals as we're seeing it now. It was a left foot rocket. Then it was a Poacher's tap in. And then he finished his hat-trick with an absolute sublime right foot finish. A left foot finish, bottom corner. Absolutely brilliant from Lionel Messi and Argentina. But Messi's made it look incredibly easy. He looks incredibly calm. Cheers, Ollie and B1. Doon, mate, it's a tough one. But the referee sounds the whistle, and the story of the day will be Lionel Messi, 3 goals as the reigning champions begin World Cup 2026 title defence with a resounding 3-0. The Argentinians just too good, too smart. Algeria, a lot to think about. Big games coming up against Jordan and Austria, who play in under an hour. But they were fantastic. Chat, thank you very much for hanging with me. Love you to pieces, Doon. I've watched a lot of football recently. So, thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. Love you all to pieces. I'll see you tonight.